sorry. I did this last week, bro. I get excited when I hit the play button, bro. I get so excited, man. What up with you, though, man?
Nah, just
Man,
chilling.
that's what's up, man. If you're looking at this right now, you may be looking at the screen saying, it's two Jonathans over there. No, we just two big head dudes with brown, big green hazel eyes. We're not the same person, all right? But look, man, the dude sitting across from me, man, is a young dude. Got a lot of aspirations for himself in life, and I felt like when me and him like walking on that same kind of path, both of us got our own way that we want to do things and want to sketch out our own lane in life. I felt like it was appropriate to bring him on, and I want to support him. I want him to come out here and show love for himself. If nobody else do it, I know he's gonna do it for himself.
Yeah.
And I want y'all to hear from his perspective on why he is interested in doing the things he's interested in doing, man. And supporting the city that he's from, showing love to the city that he's from in a different way than what most people think is just the regular way of doing it. This is the way that we don't grow up seeing. And I got my boy Geortez Jackson on here with me, man. And he running for city council in Bessemer, District 10, District 5. My bad, I don't know what 10.
We ain't got them many districts.
I know that, right? But District 5, man, Geortez Jackson, man, how you doing, bro?
I'm good.
That's good, man. What you been up to?
Chilling, doing this.
Word.
Trying to win.
Word. All right. Get a little close to the mic. Trying to win. All right. So what the campaign been like for you?
It's been good so far.
Uh-huh.
It's been going good. For somebody just young, saying, jumping out there want to do something.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been going good to me so far, and I've been getting a lot of support. So,
So was it just an idea that just popped up in your head one day, or was it just like people around you, like, man, you'll be good for this? What was it?
That people always told me, you need to run for mayor, and I was like, mayor? No. Then they started saying, well, maybe you need to try city council, and I was like, no. But I thought about it for a couple of years, and I guess,
So you've been sitting on this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess God said, do it. So this is where I'm at.
Oh, okay. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. And that's why I said what I said about, like, you making a difference in another way that we don't usually see. A lot of people think you just got to get a lot of money and get back to your community. But,
yeah,
you young, 24, right?
25.
20?
Just turned 25.
Just turned 25. You're 25 years old, and you got an image in your head of what you think change looks like. Where did that come from?
It came from riding around in the city of Bessemer, especially in my district. I said when I rode in a certain part of my district, I said, this got to change. Something got to be done. So, and the change started with you. So I said, you know what? Let me get out here. Let me do this, and let me tell the people, you vote for me. I'm going to get this neighborhood built up. We're going to change it. We're going to work together.
So teamwork, something like you kind of want to hit on with that.
Yeah.
You want everybody to kind of come together with that.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. I think a lot of communities don't, know too much about, like, that teamwork aspect of that. Like, coming together and making a difference.
Yep.
Right? So how is your team around you?
They are, I say, magnificent, because for me to wake up one morning and be like, hey, y'all, I'm going to do this. I put everybody in the group message. We going to do this. And we're going to do this way, that way. And we're going to target this one community. But we're going to target all communities. But we got to target this community really
it
first.
Start at home.
Yeah.
Right. That's what's up, man. So what it was, like, what made you be like you said, the people was like, you need to run for mayor. I can get why people would say that, because you got a real, like, opening spirit. You got a real loving spirit, very charismatic, some might even say.
Yeah.
People may be like, man, I just like to be around you. So what made you just, like, what is it about a councilman that makes you want to run?
I think the councilman is the start, the face, I would say. The mayor is the heart of the... No, let me say this. The city council is the heart of the city. The mayor is like the body of the city. And I think that I can reach more people as a city council, because, I'm a people's person. I get out there and walk every day if I have to.
Yeah.
And, And I want to let the people know in my district, you can call me morning, noon, or night.
Mm-hmm.
I'm coming.
Right.
We whatever you need, I'm gonna try my best to get it.
Yeah.
So
that's what's up, man. Like a lot of people just need somebody that they can touch or that they can see.
yes.
You know, like a lot of times that mayor may not be as accessible. Right. So you being running for councilman and you already having those people that know you and can call you and you still going out there reaching and teaching and touching people. That's real big, man. Especially like I said, you know, with you being so young, for sure, you know, 25 years old, getting out there, you know, people still make, you know, you still be fresh on people's head from high school.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's just like real important that you want to get out there and do that. And I think we need to get more people out here like our age range to be more involved in politics.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So like, have you always wanted to be a politician?
No.
Like, was it when did like I know you said the idea like came like 2-3 years ago, right?
Yeah.
So like, was it anything that like even made you think like I could be a mayor, I could be a president, I could be something? Like, did you run city council? I mean, like not city council, but like in high school where you on the thing was a doggone thing
SGA.
called? Yeah.
Was I on SGA? I think I was on SGA. I can't remember. It's been a long time ago.
I understand. So what keep you like connected to people? Like what kept you connected to people? Was it just your attitude?
I think it was. And then, you know, by me working at the funeral home, I just come in contact with a whole bunch of people. So I believe that's what really kept me in tune with people.
So you staying in Bessemer just kept you like, I mean, it's like you kept seeing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just kept seeing people. You kept seeing like problems or things you wanted to fix.
Yeah.
In the city. That's what's up. What do you plan on doing for the community?
Well, like I said, my first task is burst off. You know, a lot of folks probably know about burst off.
Well, for the people that don't, go ahead and explain it to them. Like what's around?
For the people that don't know about burst off, is right outside of Jonesboro, right outside of right off 4th Avenue. It's a big community, big neighborhood, family-oriented neighborhood, and it's run down. Look like a bomb dropped over there or something. So when I rode through the neighborhood, I said to myself, this got to be my main goal here is burst off. I got to fix this. If any other neighborhood in the city of Bessemer can get houses built, I know burst off can. You know, we can get that community cleanup day like other districts and other city does, and we can clean up burst off. You know, get a few houses built. You know, try to just bring the neighborhood back where it used to be. Because it used to be houses. When I was little, houses was there. They was a little, you know, run down, but they was there. But now, nothing, just land and probably hay over the house, you know. So that's my first priority is burst off.
So what did, you said you didn't want to be a politician from the beginning.
No, I didn't. I don't know where this came from.
What else was in the cards for you? What else did you think was in your cards?
To be honest, I thought I was just going to be working at the funeral home all my life. I just never thought this would come into fruition that I'd be, you know, running for city council. It's a big jump, I'd say.
That's something that was big to you, just working at the funeral home? Because, I mean, as harsh as it may sound, people are always going to die.
It is, but everybody can't do it.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. So what's the toughest part about that to you?
Burying people that you know.
And I'm pretty sure a lot of people, because it's, you know, in the city.
Yeah.
In Bessemer. So, what were it like people that were close to you that were dying that was kind of like affecting you?
Yeah, I just 2 years ago, I buried my granddaddy. 2 years before that, I buried my grandma. 2 years before that, I buried my granddaddy. So it was like back to back. But it's just hard burying folks you know. But you get when you work there so long, you get amused to it.
With you being a new face to this, you know, run for city council, is the competition kind of intimidating? You know, knowing that there's a guy there that's, you know, been been there for as long as he's been there, holding it down how he has. Does that intimidate you at all?
It don't. Not at all.
What gives you that confidence?
I look at it like this. President Bush was in office a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody said Obama wasn't going to win, but hey, look, he won.
Mm-hmm.
Trump was in there. They say, ain't no way Joe Biden going to win because, he was vice president to Obama. There's no way. But he won.
So it was the whole kind of anything can happen mentality for you. Anything is possible.
Yeah.
That got that confidence in for you.
Yeah.
Did you get into studying politicians when you started?
I did a little.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm in school now, and social studies is my major. So
Word. Oh,
it
okay,
all
okay.
fell
So
in line.
okay. So now it's a real comfortable place for you now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You always been to school for social studies? You started out like that?
No.
So what was it at first?
English.
English. Okay.
Yeah.
I really tried to pry it out of you before I did this, but I think I'm gonna have to do it. I had to pull my phone up, but this is where I kept it. I tried to not pull no surprises out on you, but I thought you was gonna bring it up.
Okay, go ahead.
But I just want to read this to you, and I want you to tell me if it sounds familiar. Hey, Mr. Tyler Perry. I saw this and I was like, wow, I can't believe this. I love everything you do. My name is Geortez Jackson. I am 15 years old, and I am in high school. I live in Bessemer, Alabama, and I've been acting since elementary school. I love it a lot, and this is something I would love to do. And to take this to a higher level, I really love to do this.
That's probably something I said back then. That sounds like something I said.
So you was doing acting or something?
I was all through elementary, all through high school.
Word.
You'd have thought I was gonna be an actor.
Word. See, that's crazy because my last episode we had my homie on here who he's been doing acting for a long time, right? And he was actually on the show Black Lightning.
Oh, see, that's my show. Tell him to call me. I mean,
you might have to get back into it.
Yeah.
You still got it. You still got it.
No, I don't know. If they give me a script, I don't know.
So what kind of shows and stuff are you into?
Tyler Perry.
Tyler Perry. So you like drama?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your favorite Tyler Perry?
Ooh, that's hard. Show or movie?
Give me one each.
Movie, I would say Temptation.
That one's tough. I think that's my second favorite. My first one is Acrimony.
Yeah.
I love Acrimony.
That's my second one.
Yeah, I like it because for sure it started that conversation.
Yeah. Now my favorite show. Let's see. I say All Queens Men.
That's one of the newer shows.
Yeah.
Okay. That was come on or did it come on BET?
BET Plus.
BET Plus. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. See, I ain't get that deep into it.
Yeah.
You feel me? I got to go see it in the theater on something I already got. I getting crazy with these streaming sites, man.
Oh yeah, man.
Once you get one, and then somebody else gonna make a deal with somebody else, and you just like, golly,
Oh,
man.
you got to get on the BET Plus. Well, I'm gonna say a show that everybody probably know. Ruthless. You ever seen that? Okay.
That's another Tyler Perry show?
It is.
Oh, word. Okay. I need to study up on Tyler Perry one day or something like that.
Yeah.
So, like I said, with Acrimony, it was like a conversation starter, right? So, what conversation do you want to be had, with you wanting to do this? Let's say you don't go the way you wanted to go. What kind of conversation do you plan on having to, if you plan on staying active in it, like what kind of conversations you going to have behind the scenes that people need to see, people need to have in order for the community to still progress, even with you not being in the position you feel like you should be in or claim to want to be in?
I feel like the question can always be asked. What can you do to help us? So I feel like that's my main question. If I don't win, they can still count on me to help them move their district, and not only District 5, the whole city forward. They feel like they can't go to the city council meetings and talk. They can send me. I'll talk on behalf of them. We still gonna try to move this thing forward, even though if I don't win, if it's just that case, we can still move the city forward.
So why should the community trust you to do that?
Because I think because I'm young, and second, I feel like if you get out there in your district, you walk, you talk, knock on doors, and build that trust with your community, I believe things can get done better. And I believe they'll trust you and have trust in you to do those things.
What's the first thing you want to do?
Well, the first thing I want to do...
The first thing that you know that you can do first. I don't want to, so people hear and they might think like, well, he ain't did that, What's the first thing you know you can get in and do?
Well, that's kind of hard because, we all have to vote on it. So the first thing I'm going to say that I want to do is, I'm going to kind of veer off from Burstall just a little. But the first thing I want to do is, get the signs redid in my district. When you go in, the entrance signs. I have Skyview. Get their sign redid. Because, when you go to other states, other cities, they have these big, pretty signs going into their subdivisions or, the older subdivisions. The sign be pretty, but the houses may be old, but the sign pretty. So I want to give each subdivision, a brand new sign. Skyview, Thomas Acres. Then I want to work on Burstall. That's my main priority.
So you want like that presentation, because I know you mentioned community cleanups.
Yeah.
You want that presentation to get right. I think that's important too, because Deion Sanders, one of my favorite athletes of all time, is like when you look good, you feel good.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of that, some of the mentality that you may see over in Bessemer is people throw trash on the ground. People see some trash on the ground, leave it on the ground, walk over it, walk past it, around it, kick it. I think that's real important.
Yeah.
For people to get like just the signage. Somebody may look at that and may say, "Dang, you don't worry about them signs." But when people come through your community, they see your sign raggedy, you be like, "We need to turn around.
Yeah.
You need to get up out of here."
Yeah.
So what else attracted you to District 5? With it being the way it looks, somebody may hear you say, "I'm running for District 5." With it being the way it looks, what makes you say like, "I see gold in it," though?
I see the potential that it can have. Not saying that it's a bad place now, because to be honest, everything in District 5 is already well kept. And it's just, some spots in District 5 that can be fixed and, redone. And I think the potential in District 5 that I see is like, District 5, we're going to strike gold and we're going to be on top of everybody. We want to, when you roll through Bessemer, I want somebody to say, when they go back to California, Oklahoma, I want them to say, "Oh, we got to go back to Bessemer." We got to go back. That's what I want somebody to say.
That what's up, man. I like that, man. to me, for you to even see that, it's got to be some sort of like, connection you got with God. With, just to look at something that's not as pretty to the eyes, but in your heart, the potential that it has, the beauty that's really inside of it. Can you say something to that, like how you about your faith, like how close you are with God, and what keeps you centered?
Prayer is the number one thing that keeps me going in this race. And you got to have you just got to have faith the size of a mustard seed, because in Bessemer is a small city and everybody know everybody in Bessemer.
Right.
So, one mistake, one mess up is around the whole city, and you just messed up. So I just say you got to have faith and just stay strong and keep God first and prayer.
Do you also want to present that to the community?
Yes.
Right. Cause
yeah.
I know a lot of out there is like a lot of people that just don't believe in themselves. And
they don't.
They might not believe in themselves to the extent to like you could look at somebody. We've all seen when people we went to high school with, maybe a good athlete, bro, probably be good at real good at math, but he just wanted to, do what the in crowd was doing. Yeah. So do you see a lot of that over there that also attracts you, like just from the people?
I just a little. at one point in time, people used to say, "Oh, I ain't going to Bessemer."
Mm-hmm.
I especially ain't going over there to the Burst Off. I especially ain't going over there to the South Side. But Bessemer is a great place to be.
I say the same thing.
It's just a great place to be.
Yeah.
And luckily, Burst Off, we hadn't had any, crimes, murders. We hadn't had any.
Mm-hmm.
So, thank God.
Right.
So.
How do you feel about like policing? It's a lot of people that may have like a revolt against, how policing in the community. They may feel like police be too hard on them. Are you like into just like I look at it as safety? I know it's a couple bad apples out there that may, make the whole tree seem like it's rotten, but it's not. My dad been a police officer all my life, and I know him as a man.
Yeah.
And some people may look at a police officer and just think he's a bad person just because he's a police officer. How do you feel about that perspective? Do you think that is it justified that people can have that kind of thought about police officers and protecting their community? Like, man, we want you right over here. We can do it on our own. Like, what you think about that?
I'm gonna say, some people got the right to think that because they probably saw something or saw the police do something to their friend.
Mm-hmm.
But I look at it as we need to get to know our police officers.
That's something I think Bessemer does a real good job of too. They have kids and cop days and National Night Out and stuff like that. Just like random stuff. I don't see that in too many other communities.
I think if city, if all the parents can get together and say, hey, we going to National Night Out.
Mm-hmm.
Let's meet our police. Let's talk to them. Let's tell them what's going on our street. What I hear, what I see on my street. Just build the trust with the police.
Mm-hmm.
I promise you, I think everybody have a different look at the police.
Mm-hmm. I think that too. I think that relationship is very important.
Yeah.
Like, a police officer, you could work at let's just say you could work at the high school and, he see these kids every day. He may see the kids like after they graduate and see them may take something out of a store. The relationship with the police officer may not be, hey, it may be, come on, man.
Yeah.
You better than that. You better than that. I think that's really important. I think a lot of communities should definitely get the city council or whoever's in charge and plan something for these communities to get to know these people that are in authority of them, for sure. Because it's just like a stranger walking in your house telling you what to do.
It is.
Even though the law is enforced, if a stranger walking in your house and he's telling you what to do, you may just be like, I'm not listening to you. I don't care about what you got to say. How do you plan to get other than the National Night Out, other than Kids and Cops Days, how do you plan on like bringing the community to the police officers? Because like I said, if you see a stranger, you ain't gonna walk up to them.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I said I want to do is with the police, find a place in my district. Just say, Thomas Acres.
Mm-hmm.
Where we have West Hills Elementary in Thomas Acres.
Mm-hmm.
Let's have an event there, meet and greet with the police,
mm-hmm.
So we can meet our lieutenants, our sergeants, meet our detectives, even meet our chief. Let's build that relationship with them so when something is wrong, we had that confidence to dial 911 and say, hey, I need a police. Can you get them over to my street? And when they get there, had that confidence to even talk to them. Because sometimes, 9 times out of 10, when you dial 911, us, we not finna. When the police come, we ain't finna tell you what we saw.
Right.
So, I want my community, my district to build that confidence with the police, and they be able to tell the police, any and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And, and just not thinking it's a snitching thing.
Yeah.
Because right now, it's a lot of people out on the street that did something, but
people don't want to snitch.
Yeah.
I ain't never really understood the whole snitching thing. I always say all the time, man, if it's 3 of us in the car and we get caught with something, I'm gonna say, look, officer, I was in the car, but that ain't mine. It's 2 of them. Do what you got. I don't care. I ain't going down for nothing. I ain't did. I ain't got. I'm not the one, bro. It ain't got nothing to do with my dad being a police officer. I'm not going. Nah, I ain't got. I'm not built like that.
I feel you.
I'm not built like that.
I know I ain't built like that.
Yeah, I'm built to point. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm pointing at everybody that was involved that wasn't me.
Hey,
you feel me? I may not say your name, but I'm like, look, officer, I ain't got nothing to do with this. This is not mine. You know, I'm coming like that.
If all three of us got to go, you know, hey, we all going. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, man. What else interests you about like to introduce to the community? You know, I think a lot of people, you know, in like Bessemer's a smaller city.
It is.
You know, I think a lot of that, you know, maybe thinking small mentality comes from the lack of exposure. What do you want to expose to the communities? What do you want to bring? I know you say you want to touch over Bessemer too, for sure with this. So what else you want to bring over to Bessemer? Or what do you want to expose Bessemer to?
I want to expose Bessemer to a lot of things. You know, most city councilmen think it just stopped right at the, you know, we just dealing with the citizens. But when you're dealing with the citizens, you deal with the school board. You know, I feel like we should work with the school board to, you know, get things in place for our students in Bessemer. You know, like Birmingham has the Birmingham Promise. I feel like Bessemer should have, you know, something for our children. You know, Birmingham got where their children can.
What's the Birmingham Promise for people who may not know?
They pay for your child to go to school, but you have to go to a school in Alabama. And I feel like if Bessemer, we can do that. I think if our city council work with our school board, let's name it something. We can name it after somebody. Let's get our 12th graders. Let's get them going to college, because most of the time, you know, people say, I don't know if I'm going to school. I don't know where I want to go. And, you know, my mama really ain't got the money. Well, let's step out there and help them. So I feel like working with our school board, we can expose the students and parents to a whole lot of things. You know, we can open up a whole bunch of doors.
I know when I was in elementary school, I went to a private school in Bessemer. I went to New Life. And I know what was big for us in New Life. I know for me, now I look back and I think about those field trips we used to go on.
Yeah.
And I know when we went on field trips, we couldn't go out there act a fool. We were still in the single file line. You know, we had order.
Yeah.
Right. And I would like to see a lot of people like, you know, take these elementary schoolers out to, you know, and expose them to the world. Because I know a lot, like when you grow up in a community like Bessemer, it's like, you know, you don't go as far because your mind doesn't go as far.
You confined to Bessemer.
Right. So you're just like, man, I want to get the Charger with the rims and ride around Bessemer like the coolest dude. Right. And when I was growing up, I was like, shoot, I want to own the car lot. Bump just the Charger. Because I was exposed to just how great, you know, that I could be. And even when I got in middle school, I kind of was fading away from that. I had a teacher pull me to the side and just let me know, you still got it. I didn't grow up with this teacher. I met this teacher when I got to middle school. I went to Pleasant Grove, and she told me straight up, like, nah, you're not an in crowd kind of student.
Yeah.
You are way better than that.
Yeah.
She wasn't accepting none of the crazy behavior that I was trying to do. She was giving me what I know I needed to hear.
Yeah.
How involved are you in going in and talking to like students, like at least elementary students? Like you went to Jonesboro, right?
Yeah.
Right. Have you gotten a chance to go up to Jonesboro and speak to the students or teachers and anything?
Not yet, but that is in my plan. Hopefully, this summer I can do that. Half of the people that was working that was there probably retired and gone. But that is my plan to go to Jonesboro and talk to the children. You know, it feel good to go back to the place where you started.
Right.
So.
Right. Especially like I said, man, a lot of people think you just got to get a whole bunch of money and go back and change the community. That's the only. If people think that's the only way to do it.
Yeah.
Right. Really, some of the smallest things you can do, man, are like some of the biggest. Like just picking up a piece of paper instead of walking over it. You know, or just, you know, helping somebody out in the community, like helping your next door neighbor out, right? Running for city council, that's big. That's what makes real change around here. Like, You know, you can't tell me how many millionaires have given back to a hometown the way the mayor or city councilman can. You know, there's only so much that they can do just off the strength of money, right? So I think that'd be real cool for you to go back into those schools, like you said you would, and show those kids that like you ain't got to be a rapper, you ain't got to be a big time athlete, you ain't got to be singing. Nothing. You can be you.
Yeah.
And that's really based off like some of the strength of what you going off of, why you even running, because you are you, and people were comfortable, you know, telling you, yo, you should do this because of your personality, because of people who know you, people can trust you, people can, you know, that they can access you to get things done.
Yeah.
Right. So I want to take you back to your elementary school days. Who kind of put that look of, I mean, that faith in you to just like, you know, be comfortable with yourself?
I had a music teacher. His name was it was Mr. Black then. But that was the person. And you know, he left and went to the middle school, Davis. He became assistant principal. But when I got there, you know, we got closer. And when I graduated, Davis went to Bessemer City. He left, went with us to Bessemer City to become the assistant principal.
Right.
And I think from then on, and he has those words of encouragement to give me. And you know, now that's my godfather. So
what's some of the what's one of the strongest quotes he ever gave you?
Keep God first. That was because, you know, we all get weary sometimes. And you know, we think we can't do something, and you know, I ain't finna do it no more because I'm tired of doing it. You know, keep getting these interviews, but you ain't getting a call back. And I told him that, and you know, he was like, just keep God first. Somebody gonna call you. Well, somebody did call me, and I've been working in Birmingham City Schools since 2018. So.
Word.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. What was a low point for you before the campaign?
I think my lowest point in life is when my granddaddy died, because that was, you know, I think everybody know my granddaddy was my go-to person. You know, at one point in time, when you saw him, you saw me. So I think that was my lowest point, because I you know, I was saying to myself, Lord, how am I going to do this without, you know, he ain't here, what I'm going to do? Who I'm going to talk to now about stuff? So I think that was my lowest point.
What pulled you out?
Talking to God. And I think I had that closure because I buried him. So I had that closure when I buried him. I think that fixed a lot of things in my life, because I thought, you know, I said to myself, there's no way I'm going to be able to close a door on somebody's life that I really, really love and adore. And believe it or not, I closed that door, closed the lid, and I can just hear him say everything is all right. So I'm here.
They put you at peace.
Yeah.
Has there been when'd you start campaigning?
Well, I'm doing a little there. I don't want people to get confused, because, you know, we got the primaries coming up in May. Then the city election is in August. So next month, I'm really getting out there. I'm knocking on doors, putting signs out. We're going to get the ball rolling.
Okay, well, pre all of that, what was the lowest point with that? Was there ever a point where you kind of felt weary, you started losing your confidence a little bit, you maybe was like, why, like, I don't think this is it right now?
Yeah. When I first started, I was saying, where am I going? First of all, I have no money. How am I going to do this? Where I'm going to even get some signs from?
Right.
Where I'm going to get some shirts from? I was like, you know what? I just don't need to do this.
Yeah.
I don't need to do this because I ain't got no money to do this. But God saw fit and saw other things, and I had got some money to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So was there anybody that kind of, who was like your pep talk, your coach, who got you up?
You know, a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people. I had one lady to text. She don't even live in my district.
Mm.
But I went to her daycare when I was younger. She said, "Stop by my house. Bring me some of them cards, and I'm gonna go to Burstall and I'm gonna pass them out." I said, "Okay." Stop by her house. Gave her the cards. She was like, "Okay." Then you come back on the 22nd or the 21st. No, she said, "Come back on the 27th."
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Okay, what I'm coming back for?" She said, "Cause I'm gonna give you some money. I gotta, we gonna get these. We gonna get everything you need." I said, "I'm gonna be back. I'll be back. So,
What's her name?
Miss Vicky.
Miss Vicky.
Miss Vicky.
Word. Shout out to Miss Vicky then. I hate instilling hope from the youth to the even the old youth. That's what you is, not the old youth because you're still young. Okay, so what's been the most fun about this whole campaign? I know people may think like city council, anything politics, they may think it or hear it and just be like, man, no nobody want to go to no city council. I mean, but what's the most fun part of doing this for you?
Trying to design a shirt.
What? Yeah.
And a sign.
See, you got any women on your team?
Yeah.
See, that's what man. Look, y'all take over this, cause I wouldn't do it. I couldn't do it, man. Y'all, cause women got that creative thing, man.
They do. They do. I don't know. Maybe I do need to let them do it, cause
yeah, man, you don't need to worry about that. They love to take over it.
I'd have had probably about 5 different designs on the shirt.
Is that the official one you got on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I like that one too, man.
Yeah. Something simple, but
Yeah. That's what's up. Okay. We got some more questions for you. I'm going back into my phone.
Oh.
Nah, I ain't got nothing sneaking no more. I ain't gonna sneak no more upon you. No, I know. All right. So what you running for city council? We gotta know if we can trust you.
Okay.
And these questions right here will let us know if we can trust you.
Okay.
And I'll come out swinging.
All right.
What's a secret that can get your black card revoked?
Ooh. I ain't got none.
I'm gonna tell you mine.
Okay, you go ahead. Then I might have thought of somebody.
I can't play spades.
Oh man. Ooh.
Can you play spades?
I can.
Oh, okay.
I can.
Okay. What movie have you not seen?
Candyman. The new one.
I ain't never seen the new one either. I ain't never seen the new one either. Okay. You can slide with that one.
Okay.
That's boom, bing. We got one point. You can trust this man right here. He can play spades. All right. Do you think you could survive 3 days and 3 nights in the woods?
Yeah, if I got a river with some fish, I can survive.
Well, there we go. Then I start a fire.
Yeah, I was in the Boy Scout. They taught us.
Snap.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do nothing like that. But if I was in the woods, though, I just try to do a whole bunch of alpha male stuff. I'd be climbing up a tree trying to get a coconut. Somebody like you probably come shake the tree, 3 coconuts fall.
Well, if you in the woods, you ain't gonna get no coconut.
So like.
No.
She probably ate the wrong berries off the tree then. Yeah.
You try to do some Adam and Eve stuff.
Yeah, I see. I messed up already.
Yeah.
All right. You eat midnight snacks?
I do. All through the night. You think a rat in the kitchen? I be up.
What's your go-to midnight snack?
Sour gummy worms.
Sour gummy worms?
Yeah, I got.
Man, we don't even keep them in the house.
Oh, I know, but I do.
Man, I've been fat all my life. I ain't never kept no sour gummy worms in the house.
I do. And I got to have a Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew?
Yes.
Never mind, y'all. Don't trust them no more. I don't gotta drink no Mountain Dew. Not even the Baja Blast.
Oh, no.
I don't like Mountain Dew. Period. I don't know nothing that got Mountain Dew on it.
What?
If you get a Sprite can and put a Mountain Dew label on it, I ain't gonna drink the Sprite. Mountain Dew tastes like disgust.
Oh yeah, you need your black card revoked.
There's no black folks drink no Mountain Dew.
Yes, they do.
If you drink Mountain Dew, put in the comments right now that you drink Mountain Dew.
You gonna have a whole lot of comments.
And I'm gonna delete you. Okay, one more. You got one album to listen to for the rest of your life. What album is it? What song you gonna have on repeat?
I got to have my Tupac. All Eyes on Me.
What song you playing all day? What the song you gonna be like? Play one more time.
All Eyes on Me.
That need to be your campaign song.
It you know, it might do.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, bro. Nah, I ain't gonna tell you that. That idea I just had might get me messed up, and I don't want to get you messed up because I done messed up. I'm gonna tell you when we cut the camera off, though.
Okay. All right.
It's a good idea.
Okay.
Some people might take offense to it, but I think it's a good idea.
Okay. But for the Christian people.
Yeah.
You know, we could play the Proud Family theme song. The old Proud Family.
Yeah. You been watching the Proud Family?
I have.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can even play that song.
Yeah, I like that too. I mean,
they're gonna be my campaign song.
Nah, you gotta do the Destiny Child one though.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Oh, okay. If you don't do the Destiny Child one, then we might have to be like,
I'm gonna do the Destiny Child because you know we one big Proud Family in District 5. That's
right. All right, I like that. Dude. That's right. That's what I'm talking about, man. Man, I had fun with you doing this today, man. This my first interview with anybody that got anything to do with politics, man.
Oh, I feel special.
Man, you should, man. And I appreciate you coming on, man. It's real big for me, and I wish you well, you know, on the trail. Let's let people know these dates. What dates we need to pay attention to.
You need to pay attention in May, but I don't know that date. My date
is it I want to say is it 29th?
I think it's the 24th.
Oh, okay.
I want to say the 24th.
Yeah.
But that's for the primaries. You know, go vote. And for the judges and
yeah. Anybody you supporting rocking with that?
You know, vote for Louise Alexander.
They be calling my phone.
You know, Sheila Tyson. You know, you want to vote for all those good people, judges, my Bessemer folks, Thomas Thrash. You know. But August the 23rd is the day that, you know, everybody in Bessemer needs to write down on your calendar, put it in your phone, put it in your notes.
Where they need to go?
You know, you need to go wherever your voting site is.
Because some folk will pull up. I'm supposed to be here. Nah, you ain't supposed to be here, Mr. Jones. You know what I'm saying?
That's all right. Go a little early so when they scan your driver license, they tell you where to go.
Where do people in District 5 need to go?
District 5, West Hills.
West Hills. Yes. Elementary school.
Yes, West Hills Elementary.
West Hills Elementary, man. Yeah, I heard that from my boy Geortez Jackson. That's the what's the phrase? The horse mouth. What it is?
Yeah, from the horse's mouth.
Yeah, you heard that from him, man. Go check. Y'all go check that out, man. If you're in Bessemer District 5, man, go to city council meetings. Make sure y'all gonna see Geortez around. Shake his hand, ask him questions, get to know him. He gonna get to know you. Gonna reach back, teach back, all that, man.
Because I will be the youngest.
He will be the youngest.
I make history.
If you win, will you be the youngest to win?
I'll be the youngest to ever hold a seat in city council in the city of Bessemer.
Wow.
I make history.
Beautiful. That's beautiful right there, bro. Like, if you don't? I know your plans are to win, but if you don't win this time in the next election, you'll be like 27, 28-ish.
That'll be 4 years from now.
Okay. So
I'll be what I am, 25.
Yeah.
Let's see, 27, 28. I'll be 29.
29. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you ran again that time, would you still be the youngest? I really should just ask you who else was the youngest or something like that.
I don't know because Cleo King was on there, and I think he was like 27 when he ran.
Okay, we ain't gonna worry about that, man. We ain't gonna worry about the next time. We worry about this time. It's the best time to be in right now. Y'all go y'all go out and vote. District 5, Geortez Jackson. Make sure y'all get to know him, show him love, support him, give him a hug, donate. Can people donate to you?
They can.
Okay.
You can.
Let them know how they need to donate.
You can donate. You can write me a check to Committed to Elect Geortez Jackson. You can find me on Facebook, Geortez Jackson.
Spell that for him. You got a funny little name.
Yeah, I forgot. You know, it's Geortez.
Ooh, you grew around some old folk, didn't it?
Yeah.
You said O-R.
Yeah, you got to put that R because some folks be like, is it Georgtez? No. It's not Geortez. It's Geortez, you know. So find me on Facebook. I have my Cash App up there where you can actually donate to that to my campaign, my Cash App campaign.
Word. All right. Yeah, I heard it here first, man. I appreciate you coming on.
All right.
All right, man. You have a nice day.